Yo, I'm Sickfishsticks and thanks for clicking on my video. I gather all the free games each week and serve them to your beautiful face. If you want to stay up to date on what's free in the gaming world, good or bad, then subscribe and let's go. Starting us off is Warlander, and Warlander is an action-packed third-person online multiplayer game with a unique style that matches a medieval-inspired setting, funky items and abilities, and robots. Medieval-inspired settings and robots. It's a weird combo, but so was my breakfast of eggs and peanut butter. Don't ask why, I didn't have anything else, that's why. I can't recommend it. Anyway, Warlander features intense competitive skirmishes and epic castle siege warfare with up to 100 players. You must use the almighty powers of godlike warriors, clerics and mages, as well as siege weapons and cataclysmic spells to control the battlefield. So this game is all about teamwork, defending your keep, and tactically breaking into the enemy stronghold and destroying their core. It's free to play on Steam and sitting in with mixed reviews with around 2,000 reviews. Next free game this week is Stewart the Fox, where you join Stewart the Fox on an epic adventure through 4 challenging levels filled with obstacles, enemies, and 2 boss battles that both share similarities with my mother-in-law. Not too good looking and fairly tough. As you progress, you collect hidden items to help Stewart emerge victorious in this action-packed platformer game. From the top-of-the-line high-level research skills that I believe that I possess, this game is made by a single developer in the time span of 2 weeks. Imagine the amount of pee bottles at his or her desk. So just keep that in mind, it's meant to be a fun little game to maybe speedrun or try once or twice. Hats off to the developer, it seems he or she got a good start with mostly positive reviews on Steam with a total of 71 reviews. Next up, Scarlet Nexus, which I know absolutely nothing about. This anime ultra cute, perfect skin level 3000 never really spoke to me. It tried, but I didn't listen, as my wife always says. I guess you choose between 2 people's names that I can't pronounce, each armed with a talent in psychokinesis and their own reason to fight. You complete both of their stories to unlock all the mysteries of a brain-punk future caught between technology and psychic abilities. I don't even understand what it is that I'm reading, to be honest. And I even wrote this fucking script. So let's just bring in these 2 guys. Floresta says that the characters are so cringe, very immersive, and gives it a 10 out of 10 with around 40 hours dedicated to this bad boy. And Kasu whatever, thought this game was going to be like a mix of Nier and Persona. It's actually a mix of ass and balls. Avoid at all costs. And since it's free, I guess technically it's avoided at all costs. The Director's Disorder pilot episode is a little, juicy, horror thriller game about surviving the night. There's a dog too who's a good boy. It's a nice little short horror game, and best of all, it's free. Should take around an hour to complete depending on the amount of brain cells you possess and whether you shit yourself after experiencing a jump scare or 2. Sounds like a great way to spend a few hours if you ask me. The Director's Disorder Pilot Edition is free to play on Steam. Epic has 2 freebies until February 2nd and 2 freebies after February 2nd. Right now you can get Adios and Hell is Out over on Epic Store. Adios is a laid-back linear story with pleasant voice acting, multiple choices for dialogue, and I'd say it can be mildly unsettling for sensitive people. But it's not gory, and all of that is mixed with a fairly nice art style. It does move a little bit slow for my liking, but so does my 3-year-old. I recommend a stick for moving the kid faster and skipping the dialogues for moving Adios faster. Adios is a walking simulator. There's nothing wrong with a walking simulator and they deserve a spot just as any other genre. Go check it out over on the Epic Store. Hell is Others, which is an extraction horror PvPvE top-down shooter. Outside the safety of your apartment lies the noir hellscape that is Sentry City. A city of endless night and straddles the line between reality and insanity. I think I also live in Sentry City now that I think about it. Anyway, you get to explore, hunt, loot in a place where blood is literally currency. The art style I think is pretty cool and the execution is done fairly well, so I think it deserves a play or 2. It's over on the Epic Store with Adios until February 2nd. After February 2nd, City of Gangsters and Dishonored Death of the Outside will be free to keep on the Epic Store. Death of the Outsider is a standalone adventure in the award-winning Dishonored series. Players assume the role of Billy Lurk, the ultimate assassin, and your job, well, you have to pull off the greatest assassination ever conceived. And City of Gangsters, which is a management tycoon game, it's set in the 1920s at the beginning of Prohibition in the United States. During the playthrough, you'll manage your own booze business, and good luck with that. Life After Death, which just freaks me out looking at it, is also free over on Ask Games. It's a walking simulator which sole purpose is to turn anyone who plays it into a 7-year-old terrified and crying kid in a fetal position. Absolutely not will I even have this installed, and I don't even think that's correct English, but I mean look at it. I can't tell you if it's good or bad because I'm not touching it, but you can feel free to have a go, maybe sit in the toilet while playing to make cleaning up a little bit easier. And that gets us to the end of this video. Listen, if you find any free games that I missed, could you please throw them down in the comment section, sharing is caring. And thanks a lot for watching my video. Can you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, like why not. Thanks a lot for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.